and started reading a worn paperback. When you stop him, don't even look at him. Keep your eyes on the book and be really forceful with your arm movements. Be like, whoa, stop, and then point really forcefully. Yeah. But don't even look.
Okay.
Okay, go.
So yeah, I just got my coffee.
I wrote my play, and I really hoped that mine would be chosen, not because I thought it was maybe the best play in the world, but because I thought that if it was chosen, I'd be more likely to be able to direct it, which was what I really wanted to do. I was absolutely honored that Lincoln just immediately wanted me to direct. I'm not sure why he decided on that. Side, how does she feel about that? Is she like annoyed? Is she kind of like angry? Like, you're interrupting my conjure. But I actually do want you to get up. You're going to pick up the empty Starbucks cups. Maybe look like you're trying to sweep a few stray Cheerios into one of the cups and get up and leave the stage. But people understand the joke of the person who knows their coffee drink really well and they say it really fast. Like, make sure you differentiate between typing and finger tapping. And people, that will come across. They don't need to hear exactly what the drink is. They need to get the concept that you're saying a drink really fast. Right? Because they're not going to stop and think about what the drink was. Again, I think if you would inject more emotion into your lines, the more emotion you put in, the more it will come across. So when you get really excited about something, like, it's called the Starlight Dream Blaster. It's one of the 7 moon spells I perfected. And that way it sounds natural, but you also kind of slowed it down. You put some emotion into it and it came across. Just take it back then to your last line there, Aaron, and I want to see the leg cross. And that's the problem I'm having with the whole Thomas the Tank Engine moment. Is how is it that he is seeing it? Like, is he seeing it kind of just sticking out of the bag? Is it that you had it on the table and maybe we should change the line a little bit? So there's a fine line there between sounding natural and making sure that it's clear. That's one of the reasons I love theater and performing arts, is that you get to be a family and you get to have these great friends and you're united in this common goal. And it's one of the reasons I think theater is really important and can be used for education, because it brings people together and gets them working together and putting aside their differences and making friends. Is this the first time you've ever written a play that was actually performed or not?
Nope, this is actually my 6th.
Oh wow, impressive.
I was the drama kid in high school. I was at my old high school in Alberta, from grade 8 to grade 11. I was the only actual member of the drama club.
Oh, wow.
So I wrote all the plays, and then it was just a matter of finding people to act in them with me. To be honest, when I'm supposed to be doing homework and I get bored, I read the Connections ads on Craigslist. I think they're so funny. And I just thought, like, some of them are so bizarre, and you can't imagine that situation actually happening. It was 3 in the morning, the day before it was due. And I had actually gone to a Starbucks earlier that day and witnessed this very strange woman. She had like an actual like felt witch's hat on and like wiry orange hair underneath. And she was reading this book, and on the cover there was this like brawny shirtless guy with like long wind-swept like black hair and like a loincloth, and he was like fist fighting this dragon. And like draped at his feet there was this blonde woman like recoiling, and her hair being swept in the wind. And I thought it was just like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And so I combined my mystical feelings with this witchy woman that I conveniently saw earlier that day, and wrote this play in like 20 minutes.
You started out this whole process just as the manager, and ended up playing a role. So tell me about how that was, and how did you feel about taking on a role in the play? And
it was really mixed, because at first I was like, oh crap, here's me. I was never in the drama club. I have no acting whatsoever, and I'm a novelist. I have no idea what's going on in a playwright, but I was kind of like hiddenly a little excited, because I was like, yeah, I get to try something.
You are playing the crazy, wacky character. When I first read the part of the crazy bitch, I really saw her as a Phoebe character, and that could be because I'm a fan of the show Friends. But I saw her as that because Phoebe is totally wacky. She's always talking about cleansing people's auras.
I detect an ambience of malicious green in your aura. Did you know I could do that?
And she's very endearing.
Julie's character is like the exact opposite of the way I had her envisioned.
Okay.
But I didn't want to be like that writer who just like imposes himself, so I completely stepped back and let you guys just take it over and do her own character. So it's been really bizarre, but also really cool. And I actually think that her character is stronger than the one I had envisioned. I originally had her as this very like austere, like jet black hair, just like very, it's very like stern and didactic. But I think it works out a lot better with her being like this zany person.
Dead set thinking that they are right.
Yes.
Whoever writes it, and I kind of just saw her that way. And also, I mean, like, besides that, I just kind of worked on what you guys might say she could be, and she just kind of grew into her own crazy bitch. I reclaimed the explosions of my womb and used them to create a beautiful piece of art. I'm attempting to cast a powerful spell to purge the malignance from your being.
Oh, a spell.
It is called the Starlight Dream Blaster. It's one of the 7 moon spells I perfected during my stay on Yggdrasil.
Tell me, what have you enjoyed about this whole experience of putting together Missed Connections?
Oh gosh, well, first the people, you guys are all amazing, so that helps. Yeah, it's just been a blast working with you guys. It's been, I think, really detailed work that we've been doing, and I love the script too. First of all,
it's a great script. Yeah.
I can't get enough of it. It's just I can't really contain my laughter sometimes. So.
Give 'em the old 3-ring circus.
How you doing there, Aaron? I know. We're gonna have to like not laugh when we do it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I was just thinking that if you say, I thought you were wearing, like, it sounds like you're not sure if you... What do you think of your character, and has it been difficult to play your character?
I guess a little bit. It is sort of. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm nerdy though, so that part of it's easy. The trouble I have sometimes is how to react. Just not react, but how I develop. Just how I develop the character a little bit. Just because it's he's not talking to anyone, he's narrating. So it's like, to me, a narrator doesn't really have any emotion, much character really usually. But it's like I am sort of, I guess it kind of breaks that boundary sort of between a character and just a pure narrator.
Do you think that our group is going to be better prepared than some? What are your
From what
predictions?
I've heard so far, I would venture to say yes.
Ready? Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay. Craig's List. Missed Connections. Host Chad from Starbucks. Downtown, March 23rd. Hi, I hope you get this. I saw you in Starbucks today. You were drinking a...
Non-fat, extra hot, no foam, chai latte, double sleep with Velvet. Thank you.
Hey, what's up? Can I just get like a regular copy?
You're wearing a nice green black blouse. When you noticed me admiring, you said,
What are you looking at?
Your buttons. Your buttons are on the left. On my shirts, buttons are on the right. I guess I have like a man's shirt. Buttons on men's shirts are on the right. And
You sat down at the table it's supposed to be reserved. You started reading War and Paperback. If I remember correctly, it was for an evening class you were taking on.
The Tower of China.
Oh.
It's a very empowering book. It's open for a conduit for creativity in me I never knew existed.
You're vagina.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to understand.
That's not true. I mean, I have a lot of interest in vaginas.
I noticed in your bag there's an eye-catching painting you told me it was...
Menstruation.
Pardon?
I reclaimed the explosions in my womb and used them to create a beautiful work of art.
It's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas the Tank Engine makes many powerful feminist statements I wish to share with this world.
Really? Like what?
You're distracting me from my studies.
Not wanting to disturb you, I put my jacket back on so you could leave. You didn't notice for a few minutes, but then you sat up and yelled,
Wait!
What?
I detect an abundance of the malicious green in your aura. Do you know how to do that?
No?
Sit back down.
Okay.
I need to replenish your secret aura.
Yeah. Oh, my aura. Okay, how do we...
With this.
Yeah, it's a sock.
Wool is a very effective textile for the cleansing of auras. The static nature of the fabric is perfect for getting rid of the green of apprehension.
You had me lay the sock across my eyes and lean back in the chair. Then you grabbed my hands and said,
Moon dreamer star drizzle, you drizzle!
Pardon me?
You're interrupting my conjure.
Sorry, you're what?
I'm attempting to cast a spell to purge the malignance from your aura.
Okay.
Ah!
Did it work?
There are evil spirits at work here.
In Starbucks.
you leaned across the table and said to me urgently,
Apathia the Horrid is attempting to cross over into Middle-earth from my homeworld of Eor.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Be free, I'll watch over you.
Then you inexplicably threw a handful of shitters. Leaving the garbage at the table with me. I didn't know how to react and felt weird for a few minutes. After I cleaned up the shit you threw everywhere, the manager came over and told me I'm not welcome at Starbucks anymore. Now I have $13 left on a gift card I can't use unless I go all the way across fucking town. I hope you're happy, crazy bitch.